I'm on the roof of a new construction house, and every time I get up here, before I've gotten up here, I turn on all exhaust fans throughout the house. All the bathroom exhaust fans, laundry room, range hood, anything I can turn on, because I want to walk up to all of these termination points and make sure we have positive pressure. Such as this, and this, and this. Now I've walked up to every one of these, and I put my hand down there and make sure that I have pressure coming out. This one right here that looks a little bit different, I kind of figured it was the range exhaust because it looks different. And there is a significant amount of pressure coming out, and so significantly higher than the rest. So I figured that's what that is. But this one here, no pressure at all. This is usually an indication that I forgot to turn one on. So I got down off the roof to go make sure that I had all of the exhaust fans turned on, and guess what? They were all on. So now I got to go in the attic. Now I'm up here in the attic, and I believe I found the culprit. You see, there's the range exhaust right there, the one in the front, just as I suspected. And then the one in the back isn't servicing anything. We've got a useless roof penetration. Okay, any roof penetration can be subject to moisture intrusion, so if this isn't going to service anything, we're definitely going to recommend removing it, replacing the roof decking, the underlayment, and all the shingles. That way it's one less place that we could possibly get moisture intrusion on this roof. I'm on a finished new construction house today with a bunch of low quality nonsense. Check it out. All wall penetrations should be sealed. This one is not. This is, and this is, so you know they missed that one. This one here, same thing. Okay, so let's talk about this. Again, I like to see these sealed. They don't have to be, but I really do like to see them sealed so that nothing can get back there. But we've done a real poor job at that. But this is where it gets really weird. So we've sealed the sides and the top, and we attempted to seal the bottom, which actually doesn't need to be done. But look at how bad. If you're going to do it, like why not just do it right? Why not just put seal? They just put sealant on the wall, and it didn't even stick to the box at all. Just don't do it at all. I mean, that would be better. In a true display of not caring at all, they got paint overspray all over the condenser and the piece of flashing for the line set. Look at that. The grading is way too high for this siding. We should have a minimum of 6 inches here. Lots of sealant issues around windows. Almost every one of the windows has some type of sealant issue. Here's a whole bunch of missing sealant, plus just the sloppiness at which they applied the paint and the sealant. It's just real bad. We got some pretty roughly installed siding, leaving a lot of areas that are prone to moisture intrusion. I haven't really been inside yet, except to turn the heater on, and the heater didn't work. This is supposed to be a finished house, and they're supposed to be moving in pretty soon. I'm pretty disappointed. I'm sure they are too. We're doing a pool inspection today in the cold rain, but come check out some things I found. First thing I want to mention is that the sweeper is not working. I had all this equipment running a while back for a substantial period of time, and this thing has not moved. That's a good indication that it's not working and it needs some attention. Also, the lights are not working in the pool or the spa. And when I come over here to check the outlet that supplies the GFCI function to it, you can see here that it's tripped, and when I reset it, it just trips again. This is a pretty good indication this was water inside the light fixture, but I can't really see it because the rain's obstructing my view. This is the one thing that's really bothering me about this pool though. Check it out. You can see it needs to be sealed where the coping meets the decking. But if you look a little closer, and this is going on all the way up there, but if you look a little closer, this seems to be a little bit raised here. And we got a skimmer right here. Oftentimes that means that there's a crack inside the skimmer housing, and it's causing a little bit of a leak and an upheaval of this deck. So let's get in there and check it out. Okay, so we open this up, and not only do we have a little bit of a crack here, but you can see that they've actually tried to repair it before with some type of tape, and this repair is just insufficient. So to wrap up this pool inspection, we're going to recommend that a pool company come out here and further assess these problems and see what they can do about getting them repaired. One of the things that I try to pay attention to and look for during these pre-drywall inspections is proper placement of smoke and carbon monoxide detectors. Now, the current code states that you should have a smoke detector in every bedroom of the home and one just outside that bedroom. And there should be a carbon monoxide detector in close proximity to all bedrooms. Now, while I can't tell whether or not they're going to put smoke or carbon monoxide detectors, what I'm checking for right now is to make sure that we have the connections and the gang boxes to put all that stuff up there when it is time to hang them. And let me show you what I found here today. Here we are just outside the bedroom hallway, and this is where we're going to have a smoke detector. This is probably going to be a smoke and carbon monoxide detector that is going to service all the bedrooms right over here. And if you go in here, we have one. This is one bedroom, and this is where the smoke detector will be. And then here's another bedroom, and just inside here, that is where the smoke detector is going to be for this bedroom. So we've got one here and one in that bedroom, and then we're going to have a dual purpose right out here. And then over here is the master bedroom. And if you look They're going to place one right here. This will probably be a dual purpose. And then if we go inside the master bedroom, we see right here. Now I'll take you back over where we started. And I want to show you what I found in the front middle bedroom we haven't walked in yet. Hallway, we see where that dual purpose is going to be. It's going to service all of these bedrooms out here, including this front middle bedroom that we did not go in before. What I want to take you in here and show you is that here is where the smoke detector should be, but you can see they didn't run any wires. Here I am in a closet. This is a low voltage box. New construction house, by the way. Got a low voltage box here. We're gonna have a modem probably in here, other things. They supply an outlet, so this has power, so you can plug that kind of stuff in. Check out what I'm finding today. We have a place where the outlet is supposed to be, but they forgot to put in the outlet. And we have live, hot, open-ended wires. That's not safe. Now, for the most part, what's inside that box isn't part of my home inspection. Any type of equipment that's in that box on existing homes, I don't have anything to do with that. But if I do have access to them, and especially on the new construction stuff, I will open it up so I can try to find, locate, and test that outlet, or lack thereof today. If you notice, something is wrong with the situation. And you don't have to be a home inspector to notice that this window is broken. Anybody can just walk up here and take a look at this window and realize that it's broken. You don't even have to be a home inspector to realize that this lock is loose. But, did you notice the failed thermal seal on this window? I'm inspecting a new construction home and I came across something concerning. Check it out. This is the master bedroom, and as you can see, nothing looks abnormal whatsoever. However, when I put my thermal camera right in this area right here, we see a spot that looks a bit concerning. Definitely a temperature difference. We need to get a closer look. Get my lighter out to get a closer look. This is our area that's in question. Here's the spot, a little closer on thermal. Let's put that down, and now we're going to get a moisture meter. Today we're going to be using the Protimeter Survey Master. Okay, let's turn it on. And let me see if I can show you here. When it's on dry, this is what it looks like. But when we put it up in this area that's in question, it definitely shows wet. This is the area that we were having that trouble right there. Now, I don't see any issues that would indicate any type of problem going on up there, but we might have some damage that's going on underneath the shingles. It's possible that they put some toe boards there to do some work over here on this side of the house, and maybe we have some holes and a small amount of water entry. It also could be plumbing, but it's a strange place to have any plumbing, so we're not real sure what's going on, but it definitely needs to be further investigated, and I'm glad they had me out here today to find this. I do videos every now and again on an HVAC system, like a condenser unit that may have some problems on the outside of the house. Right now I'm dealing with an older unit. It's got its own set of problems, but almost every time I focus in on whatever problems do exist on a condenser, many people focus in on the fact and say, oh, and it doesn't have a disconnect. Okay, so like 99% of the condensers, regardless of age, do have a disconnect. But if there's not a problem with the disconnect, I don't put it in the video. But people seem to really get miffed that I don't include something that has no problem. Well, today I want to show you something. Here's your AC unit. Not a disconnect in sight. Now, like I said, this unit has all kinds of problems of its own. But the number one problem right now is the fact that it has no disconnect within inside of it. So I do check for that, but I wonder what people are going to give me a hard time about now. Go. Doing a 1-year warranty inspection on a house, and we have a single switch disconnect for the electricity. Come in here and take a look with me. This being the first means of disconnect means we have all of our bonding going on in here. We have our neutral wires and our ground wires, as they're all connected here, and you can see that little green screw that is bonding everything. These neutral wires should be labeled with white tape, but not a huge deal. Let's go inside and see what the sub panel looks like. Okay, so we're here at the sub panel. Since we have our bonding going on at our first means of disconnect, I find it a little bit odd that we have all of these ground wires and neutral wires mixed together on these bus bars. All of these ground wires should be attached to a separate bus bar that is attached to the box itself. None of these should be combined inside of a sub panel. If I had had a chance to inspect this house sooner, I would have called this out sooner, but at least the buyer had me here for the year warranty inspection. Here's a sub panel that's almost done correctly. We have the service neutral here labeled with white tape, and then we have all of our grounding conductors here attached to a separate bus bar, so that's good, that's great. A lot of these breakers are plug-on neutral, but you can see some of them are not, and we have our neutral wires attached to a separate bus bar. Where I have a problem is this grounding conductor right here that is attached to the bus bar where the neutrals are. That shouldn't be the case, but this is a better example of what I was talking about. The house I'm inspecting has had foundation repair recently. Let me show you how I know that. When you see something that looks like this is evidence of foundation repair. They have cut away the concrete and gone underneath the house to support it and then put new concrete over the top here. And this doesn't match anything else. And so we can definitely tell that there's been work done there. Here's some more evidence right here. This looks a little bit different because obviously this is like a flagstone patio, but obviously this is much newer than the rest of the patio. There's probably a few more areas around the structure, but what's bizarre, the agent told me that this work was done pretty recently. The owners of the house are the ones that did the repair. What I want to know is, as a foundation company, you come out here to do some repairs. How do you miss this? Right around the corner here, we have a post tension cable that I guess never got cut. I don't think it popped loose, but it never got cut. We've landscape stoned around it. We even put in this edging here and cut it so that this post tension cable could stick through it, but the homeowner never addressed this. And furthermore, I'm assuming the foundation repair company just walked right past it as well. Very bizarre. Now it's possible that cable popped loose. I have no way to verify that. They'd have to get this further evaluated, but honestly, from what I understand, when those cables pop, it can be pretty catastrophic. But we do know we've had some foundation repairs, so that could be related. Doing a 1-year warranty inspection. It's November, but it's 85 degrees. Feels blazing hot. Feels like summertime out here. But just wanted to show you why I guess maybe the guy with the caulk gun was scared of heights and didn't get up here on the roof. Check it out. All the windows around this property have sealant around them, except for the two that are on the upstairs. Right here, no sealant at all. We got another one like that over there. This screen is damaged, and I can tell that we have some condensation on the inside of this window, so I am figuring we have a failed thermal seal. All right, I can't blame the thermal seal on the caulk guy, but I can blame this on him. Got some inside corners of the brick here. These essentially are expansion joints, and they should be sealed, but they are not. All the other expansion joints on this property are sealed, but not these. Now, I can't figure this one out. We got some random self-tapping screws just kind of placed in the roof, making holes. Future water leaks. I don't know why they're there.